Did you hear Phil's with this company, Laveria? Did you hear what this Phil is with Laveria? Laveria?
Wow! What? It is what it is. You know, I do still enjoy playing fighting games. Absolutely, I do.
But there's always that frustration and that trade-off that, okay, I'm playing it, but because I'm not doing that crazy effort to drive out to a tournament and play with people offline, it's hard for me to learn the games, right? It is hard for me to learn the basics of characters and the bread and butters and stuff like that because I'm not doing it against an offline opponent where there's no interruptions, there's no distractions, there's no issues that drive me away from actually learning what's going on in the game.
Oh my god, excuse me.
And the other thing is I am trying to play this on pad for the very first time, and what I'm finding is that on D-pad, okay, this game, quite frankly, playing it on D-pad, it seems like it is easy mode, alright? And what I mean by that is they have significantly dumbed down the inputs again, even more dumbed down now than in Injustice 1, to get special moves to come out, but this is creating problems for me, alright? Because, for example, I'll be blocking low, so I'm holding down back on the D-pad. Now, after blocking low, immediately, I want to do a move where I have to press forward and a button. So I will release my thumb from down back, press forward on the D-pad, and press the button. The game will think that I rolled my thumb from down back to forward and give me a fireball-style move, which I didn't do.
And that's the that's a huge problem.
With modern fighting games, is that they've dumbed down the inputs. Now you might say, well, why don't you turn off the input shortcuts? I did. That's the thing. I actually did. And it's still doing it. So what that means is that the input shortcuts in Injustice 2, when they're enabled, are actually even more lax, which is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I get it. I absolutely get it that you want to have your game appeal to a widespread audience. I do. You know, look at Street Fighter 4, how popular that game was, because for the first time ever, Capcom dumbed it down. You could literally double tap down forward and press punch, and you would get a Shoryuken in Street Fighter 4. That's not even an exaggeration. It's a fact. You could do it. And I understand why they did that, but it waters down the gameplay. It makes it so that people who normally, you know, would have to practice a ton, all of a sudden, can jump into the game at a competitive level, right? But at the same time, it's at the expense of the overall meta of the game. Like, you're not going to have people who have to play and, you know, have better hand-eye coordination and better skills, better execution. Really, it's not even an issue of execution anymore. Every game now, every fighting game you could play for, like, a day, and you could do high-level combos, you could do high-level everything. There's no execution practice required anymore, because they've dumbed it down so much.
And for someone like me, it frustrates the hell out of me.
Because, again, I'm someone who grew up in arcades. Every fighting game that I played, in the heyday of fighters, when they were at their peak, okay, in the 90s, had no input shortcuts, had no easy mode controls. It was all, you have to hit that motion perfectly every time. You have to have execution. And it's funny, because I know for a fact there's things that I used to do in fighting games, such as Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was one of the heaviest execution-heavy games ever made. And there's things that I could pull off in that game because I had great execution, right? That in today's world, you don't, like, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, you didn't have to do 1/10 of the amount of stuff that you had to do to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2, because they dumbed it down so much. So, for me, it's just like, it's a frustration factor.
That's why when I'm playing online, and here I am, and I know blatantly what I want to do, and I'm trying to do something that's so simple. You know, I want to block, and then after my block, I want to push forward and press a button and have a move come out. And instead, I get a special move that I did not input. That's why I lose my shit.
Because I know games used to be better, you know, and that because of being dumbed down for the mainstream, let's make it worse. So that more people will buy the game, but the game overall will be crappier. I don't want, let me put it this way, I could easily this entire week have just played the fuck out of Injustice 2 and done nothing else. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I don't want my whole life to be, let's play 12 to 14 hours of Injustice 2 a day, so that I can finally adapt to the laggy input shortcut crap that's in the game. I completely disagree with those practices, you know?
Excuse me.
At this point, I've been recording so much Injustice that the videos are kind of staggered, alright? And I don't want anyone to be wondering what is going on with the videos, when will videos be released or whatever. I'm going to explain in a moment, okay? Today I'm going to be playing around 3.5 to 4 hours of online play of Injustice 2 here, okay? And, folks, as this is going on, the final multiplayer matches from Thursday's session, which I played over 80 matches on Thursday, the most I think I've ever played in one session. Those matches are going to go live on DsPgaming. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. New matches here live on the stream, and then also over on DsPgaming, there's the rest of the matches from the other day, okay? Tonight, I will be uploading the videos from last night, including Dr. Fate, Gorilla Grodd, and Darkseid in the lab, meaning I messed around with them in tutorial mode and then in practice mode, and then doing their arcade ladders. Okay, so those videos will go live tonight. Yeah, 3 ways that you can help support the stream, alright? And I'm incredibly grateful for everyone who does these things. You guys and gals, since March when I changed my streaming method, you are the reason why I am still able to be on the air every single day, and I'm very appreciative of that.
You know, it is a community thing.
You know, I provide the free, entertaining stuff every day, and you contribute to let it keep going. And it's an awesome thing, and I really enjoy doing it, and I can't wait to keep going. This year's going to be a great year with all the games and stuff that are getting announced. I cannot wait to keep doing this. Alright?
Real quick, it's booting up. I'm going to blow my nose. And then I'll belch. And then I'll belch again. And then I'll belch a 3rd time. Well, it's a 10-bit cheer from Kavoris. Can I give a shout out to the king of... I don't know who this is. No, I'm not going to do random shout outs to people I don't know, especially if it could be a troll, so I'm not doing it. I'm not giving random shout outs because you give me a 10-cent tip, or a 10-cent cheer. Sorry. What a fucking amazing concept. I'd be a buffoon. Oh my god.